rant. We have to shush people in the movie. Like, shh.
Yeah.
Start a dick.
Yeah.
You know, you can talk all through the credits. That's cool. But, like, be quiet when the movie starts.
Yeah.
Shh. Wax on, wax off.
Cigarettes.
Excellent.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello and welcome Midlifers. We are your hosts, Fons.
And Miz.
And this is your weekly podcast for It's Not Self-Help but more help yourself to a smorgasbord of laughter, nostalgia and a deep dive into the past.
Welcome, Midlifers, to this week's show. Do you rant or do you rave? Going to the movies. Let's see. I love me some popcorn. And do you remember these home styles of the past? This is actually a recommendation from one of our Midlifers. Thank you very much.
So let's dive in.
Yeah. But first, let's chat. I just had a realization, and I know it's something, it's a hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy. Words of wisdom we often try to give to other people, but we don't do it to ourselves.
Okay.
Right? And this is like saying, just make sure sometimes you put yourself first, right? You got to look after yourself. And I say this because I've been having low iron for years.
Yep.
So I've had a lot of infusions. This is ongoing. And it's like, for me, I think it's more so because of my period. So even if I did try to eat more iron and have the tablets, that it weren't really effective. But then my husband had low iron all of a sudden, and I sort of started to introduce a bit more, you know, meat and whatever into our diet. Now my son's come with low iron, and I'm like, all right, that's it. ChatGPT, how do I increase iron? I've been buying I bought like $100 worth of meat. I bought him his tablets. I'm like printing out lists of snacks that's really iron rich. I'm like, it's funny how I'll do that for my kid. For my husband, a little bit.
But what about for yourself?
For myself, like, no. But now it's like, okay, well, I should do it. And I don't know, it's just weird. Like, I don't know if it's a mum thing or a woman thing or just a personal thing that you tend to put other people's health and well-being ahead of your own. Even though if you came to me saying, oh, I'm low in iron, I'm like, you really got to look after yourself. But I don't do it to myself.
It's like when I pack my kids' lunch boxes full of fruit,
yes,
veggies.
yeah.
It's a lovely, colourful lunchbox. But because it's in such a rush, when it's time for me, lunch, peanut butter sandwich.
Yeah.
Quick, eat, hurry up, go.
Yeah. It's so weird with the lunches because I actually forget. I always make their beautiful salad sandwich or whatever. I actually don't even think, you know, by midday or 1 o'clock you're going to be hungry.
Yeah.
And so my kids don't eat their crust from their toast.
Yeah.
So I eat their crusts.
Croutons, man.
Like this
Add it to a soup.
Like this little vulture, you know. I have the capability. Why?
We need to make time for ourselves.
Yes.
I don't know. Just like buy a bit of turkey, keep it in the fridge. I don't know. But you know what I thought of just then? For your iron? Liver.
Oh,
you got to eat liver, girl.
Get stuffed. Not a chance.
Didn't your mum used to feed you liver?
Yes. Do you remember?
I remember you told me it was better as a patty.
It was better as a patty.
I'm like, thank God my mum didn't feed me liver.
There are two options. Sometimes just this piece of liver. It's the texture, anything like that. In Croatian, the kidneys, they're called bubrige. And when we have our lamb on the spit, they'd have the bubrige, like a few I think we'd get a few kidneys. I don't know, from other lambs. Anyway, my dad would cut up, and it was like the kidneys.
Kidneys?
Yeah.
I thought you weren't allowed to eat kidneys.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Probably because I'm having kidney issues for myself.
Don't eat your own kidney. And more
Fava beans in a funk, yunty.
But you know that sort of like type of meat.
Oh, yeah.
So
the offal.
The offal. So me, any of it you cook, it has the same smell, has the same texture, has the same taste, and I can't stand it. But then occasionally my mum would blitz it up, which looked disgusting in the food mixer, but she'd turn it into patties, and that was bearable.
It was bearable.
It was bearable. But I've never made my kids eat liver. But
might be time to put a few bits of liver on a skewer and barbecuing them.
Might be.
Liver recipes with Mez coming to you.
There you go. That's my new Instagram.
Oh, look, I didn't want to do it during our little chat. I'm going to bring up petrol. I'm going to do it.
Okay.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Look, everyone's talking about it. Petrol is the new toilet paper.
Yes.
Like orange is the new black. We've got toilet paper.
It's 2020 all over again. Yeah.
Yeah, it's now. But now I just can't believe that people are, what's the word?
Hoarding?
Hoarding petrol.
But listen, I saw one reel on the socials that like it turned out to be fake. It was like a skit of a guy filming these two guys filling up jerry cans, and their boot was full of jerry cans, and they were sort of like telling him off for filming. And it turned out it was a skit. It was a joke. But then just yesterday I saw one of lady with plastic bags. I'm like, surely that's not real.
No, I don't think that's real. One. There was another one I saw of an older gentleman filling up jerry cans full of petrol and filling up your like station wagon.
Yeah.
And the guy was saying, you shouldn't do that, blah, blah, blah. I don't think that was a skit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But I mean, as I was told, like when it comes to farmers, they need to do that, you know. But just ordinary people. And then my husband informed me that petrol goes off. So it's like you shouldn't hoard petrol. It goes off. This is a public safety announcement for us all midlifers. Don't hoard your petrol because it does go off. And it's a safety hazard.
I know. I'd be scared even driving home. I feel like I'm scared driving home with one jerry can. But mind you, do you like the smell of petrol?
I love the smell of petrol.
Me too, twinsies.
It's something 80s.
It's the 80s kids thing.
Do you know my daughter, my son accidentally left the window open when I was filling the car with petrol. And I go, now it's going to stink. I didn't think. I just said it.
Yeah.
And they're both crying in the car. The car's going to stink of petrol. I'm like, look and go, Mummy used to love the smell of petrol. Love it too.
Well, I went into my husband's car last year and he must have had a jerry can for the lawnmower and I think he spilt some. So every time they got in the car, I'm like, oh, yeah. It was so good. I want to eat it.
Oh, jeez. I believe that's a medical condition if you want to eat it. Eat your liver, Miz. Okay. You won't eat liver, but you'll eat petrol.
Something's wrong with
petrol
me.
on toast. Rant, rave, rant or rave. Yeah. And today we are going to be ranting and or raving, going to the movies, actually trekking out to your local cinema.
Now, I was talking to my husband about this last night and he said to ask the question, what was the very first movie that you saw at the cinemas? I said, I actually do not remember. I feel like it may have been Neverending Story or the Boy Who Could Fly.
Oh my God, The Boy Who Could Fly?
Yeah, I feel like it's something to do with up in the air.
Yeah, I used to love The Boy Who Could Fly.
Me too.
But do you remember they made the cocktails? The young girls got they made cocktails in the blender.
I don't remember anything about the movie apart from the guy standing on the roof.
Oh.
I don't remember anything about it.
I loved that movie. I remember loving it. I want to watch it again. But anyway.
Yeah, do you remember your first
It was
cinema
out
experience?
of two. So it was either Benji. Remember the dog movie Benji? Yeah. I was bawling my eyes out because I lost the dog in the first 10 minutes. Oh. I don't know. I was such a sensitive child. I wonder where my daughter gets it from. Me. And it was either Benji, and I remember going to see Sleeping Beauty at, I can't remember what cinema, if it was Faulkner Cinema. It's closed down now. And going to that.
Oh, there you go.
I loved it. Yeah, but I remember I was crying in Benji. Where's the dog? And then as my memory goes, we went to the pancake parlor afterwards. There's Northland. The pancake parlor was great. It was always a good follow-up.
Yeah, it
now
is good follow-up.
Rip-off. What a rip.
100% pancake parlor's rip-off. It's great in theory because they opened one up at Westfield near me. And let's go pancake parlor. And like $100 later, between the family, between the family, it's like, and it doesn't fill you up or anything.
No,
it's not. It's worth it.
Doesn't. But did you know that if the weather is over 39 degrees, you get free pancakes at the pancake parlor?
I'm going to stake it out next summer.
In the parent group, someone puts it out like, quick, pancake parlor.
What's that?
We ride at dawn. Oh, Lord.
Anyway,
back to it.
I'm going to start with an obvious rant.
Okay.
The cost.
Yeah.
The cost of not only the ticket, but the food as well. I know people bring food. Sometimes if I have my shit organised, I will. But the cost is just, again, I've got a family of 5. Between all of us, just to see and have a bit of popcorn, it's $100 gone.
Holy dooly.
Yeah. So.
I have noticed it's very expensive. Even the choc tops. I don't know. If you want choc top popcorn full experience.
Yeah. You
you got to bring your bag. You got to bring your bag of Doritos in your handbag, Miz. Bag of lollies.
see all these mums with these huge handbags.
Or big coats, sneaking them in.
Nothing to see here.
Yeah, I heard actually it was funny on TikTok. I think it was said that you are allowed to bring food into the
Okay.
movie theater, but I remember being told off when we were teenagers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, something happened and we had to hide it.
Ah,
Maybe
maybe just looks sketchy.
maybe.
But on the opposite side of that, the rave I have about it is the choc top and popcorn, because there's nothing like that movie popcorn. Like
I remember. Okay, there was a girl I used to work with.
Mhm.
I wonder if she's listening. She'll recognize this. With her popcorn, she tips a bag of Maltesers in there and eats the popcorn and Maltesers in one. I thought that
Ooh.
was an ingenious
I like
combination.
That. Yeah.
There's another combination
Yeah.
of like taking the chocolate off your pop top and dipping it into the popcorn
Mhm.
and then eating the popcorn dip.
Yep. I like that. I like
And
that.
I love Rave, how choc tops now come in different flavors when it used to be vanilla only.
Yeah.
And then they introduced the chocolate. And now there's mint chocolate
Right.
chip, there's cookies and cream.
Not
there's
the boysenberry
banana.
berry. Boysenberry.
No one orders a boysenberry.
My mum does the boysenberry.
I always thought you'd be a boysenberry
No,
kind of
it's
girl.
no. I did not do the boysen. Mint. Yeah. Me
I like mint.
eating toothpaste as a kid. Chocolate mint.
I do enjoy chocolate mint. I remember I gave my son a taste of chocolate mint.
Yeah.
He goes, tastes like toothpaste.
That's why I love it.
But can I give a rave?
Yes.
I love the novelty of the popcorn holders. So currently the Super Mario movie that's being released, they've got a Yoshi popcorn holder where you eat the popcorn out of Yoshi's mouth. And then for the Devil Wears Prada 2,
Yeah.
they've got a handbag
Ooh.
popcorn holder.
I like that. Are we going to go
Yeah.
watch that Devil Wears Prada too?
I would like to.
I'd like to too, but when we went to see what was that one? Wuthering Heights. We saw the preview of it.
Well,
It
look,
didn't look that good.
it's the experience.
But on that, I totally forgot about this because growing up in the 80s, remember you get those huge cups? My brothers had a Rambo cup and like a Ninja Turtles cup.
Indiana
those
Jones
collectible.
cup.
Yes. They were fantastic.
They were great. Yes,
Yeah.
they don't have the cups anymore.
I don't think so.
We did buy the first Super Mario movie. I bought my son a cup,
Okay.
giant cup.
Well, they do
But
still have
that's
them.
it. But what
Yeah.
about like the cinemas for kids? They have the big slide.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah, that is good.
I know. I think I've already said that how I tried to break into one unknowingly.
Yes, because they lock it up during the movie and there's sponsor trying to get
I'm
in.
trying to open it. Going, how do you open a slide? you get my hairpin out. Oh, that was an experience to learn from.
But it is good. And that one has the intermission, which I like for the kids because they can go to the toilet. Yeah. The kids one especially I like because if the kids make noise, which they do,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
doesn't matter. Everyone's in the same boat. Although, you do have some kids that go right to the front stage and doing whatever. But even still, it's like,
Who cares?
who cares?
It's like the mums and bubs movie sessions. How if your baby cries, who cares?
Yeah. I've never been to one of those.
We went and saw the Elton John movie.
Ah.
And I was like, there's my son. Watch, learn, and you'd be smart.
Recommend.
Loved it. Absolutely loved it. And yeah, some babies cried, some babies were loud. Who cares? We were out the house. And
Yeah.
we're all in it together.
All in it together. Fantastic.
With a choc top
Yes.
at 10 in the morning.
All right. Rant. It's not very many previews anymore. It's about 25 minutes of commercials they normally see on TV and then like 2 or 3 previews. I used to love going to watch the previews of the
I do
upcoming
love a
things.
preview.
But now it's like Telstra ad, Optus ad. It's like the ads that you see at home. Like, why?
I love the local community ads. though.
Okay, those ones,
Rave
yes.
those. They're like, the mum and dad
yes, local
businesses.
business.
Like,
yeah.
G'day. Welcome to our business.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, good for you.
Yes.
I was saying to Miss, we should put us up there.
When will we get to the stage of seeing our big faces?
G'day. Are you at 40?
But yeah, the normal huge commercials, no. Rant.
I've got a rave.
Mhm.
Remember, this was years ago. We went to the Jam Factory for your work and they had a private screening of the Born Supremacy.
Yeah.
A private screening is the most luxe thing to do.
And there's a private screen like gold class experience,
Yeah,
wasn't
and we
it?
had canapes and drinks.
And I remember having a pasta like chicken Alfredo.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And by the end, my stomach was so, when you can hear the water jiggle, 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 it's like full of pasta and Chardonnay. I'm like, it's free. I will take it.
We took everything. I was so rapt to be a +1 on that. But just those little experiences, even with my husband's work, we were invited to a premiere for James Bond and like getting like the free popcorn and having a photo taken from the big, the big 007 board.
Yeah.
Something fancy about that. It's a bit old Hollywood that doesn't really exist anymore.
Yeah. Well, on that, like I do rate the gold class experience.
Oh, yes.
That's talk about fancy, but it's funny because I took my daughters to Barbie, watch the Barbie movie in gold class. And then now every time I go to the movies, we're going to go gold class. Like, no, let's calm down. That's like
that was me. When we went to Wuthering Heights, like, I wonder if we're going to go gold class. No.
But it's very fan. And even like, when you say I would like this to come halfway through and like it's our, it's 2 hours of us pretending we're posh in our Barbie movie.
Well, because if we were to do this at home and watch Netflix and just stream, it'd be us serving the things at halfway.
No.
Coffee, tea.
That's so right. The shoes on the other foot for once.
Do you know what they need to introduce into the movies in the gold class? Massage chairs. Imagine turn on and slightly vibrate.
But then like,
maybe not during Wuthering Heights.
I know.
It's just, Heathcliff.
I'll be cleaning those chairs afterwards.
Wipe your own.
You bring your own wipes. I actually asked my soon-to-be 15-year-old daughter about what she likes or doesn't like about the movies. And she said that she doesn't like that she can't just get up and leave. And she goes, I think my attention span might be short. Because she said, I like when I'm at home. And she often doesn't actually sit through a movie. She'll go to a room or whatever. And I said, do you want me to pause it? She'll say no. And she'll come back a few minutes later. And it's interesting because remember they had the whole Timothée Chalamet hoo-ha about him talking about the ballet and whatever.
Yeah.
And just saying, I think it's from the sort of perspective of a cinema and how, he doesn't want that to die. But then talking to the teens and seeing this and knowing that their attention spans are shorter, I thought it was
from the technology, man.
Yes, it is interesting because it really does affect the brain. Us at that age would have been loving to go to the movies.
Yeah.
But for her, it's a bit more of a I couldn't be bothered, but I don't want to sit there for that long a period.
Wow.
Yeah, it's sad.
Wow. Because it makes me think like back in the 60s or the 70s with Gone with the Wind and the movies went for 4, 5, 6 hours and they have intermission.
Yeah.
Now what happens?
I don't know.
Oh, so is cinema dying? Are we going to Timothée Chalamet this?
We might.
Is this controversial? Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say to that because like I'm taking my kids to the movies where there's a slide intermission. Whereas when we were kids, it was like tough.
Yeah.
You'll watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
And we go pancake parlor afterwards.
Yes. Well, we loved it. But it'd be interesting. But maybe
it's sad.
I know. But I'm trying to think in her teenage years, there hasn't been like a movie franchise or a big teen movie that she's loved or that, because we had to remember what went to watch Titanic. I think we went to watch it a few times. I said we went to watch Toy Story movie because I went to watch that in movies because that was big at the time.
Lion King?
Yes, 10 times.
But the thing is now the movies don't stay long enough in the cinema. It gets streamed pretty quick.
That's the thing.
And then you watch it at home and you can be distracted.
Yeah, and you don't have to pay as much money.
Jeez Louise, because didn't they pay or didn't Margot Robbie want Wuthering Heights longer in the movies so people can have that experience?
Possibly.
I remember something along those lines. And it's so funny because, we're busy and by the time I have time to myself, like, let's go to the movies and watch a movie and there's nothing good on anymore.
Yeah.
It's just like B-roll.
Yeah.
B-roll movies. And sometimes it is just easier to watch it at home, I'll get my blankie and my slippers and get all comfy.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want the movie experience to die.
To die? Me neither.
Oh.
Well, we've got to keep it going, I suppose. I don't know.
Well, I've got a story for you. If I go on a tangent, I remember, this is a rant. We, at school, the kids used to get their knits checked by a nurse. And the nurse told me that knits can live in a cinema chair for several hours. So if someone watches a movie, they've got knits can live in the chair. If you sit in the chair, you can get knits too.
Oh,
And she told me this about maybe 20 years ago now, and
Yeah.
it stuck with me.
That's going to stick with me too.
It's
So
all
gross.
stick to all of us. Yeah, she told me. I don't know how true that is, but she was a nurse that always checked for
Yeah.
nits. I always get itchy with nits.
Oh, as soon
Always
as anyone says nits, it's
yeah.
like,
Now like I got an itch in my hair.
excuse us
Bloody
for the rest of the episode.
But back to it.
Yeah.
That's a rant about this. But maybe it's changed because the cinema chairs
Oh, that pleather.
pleather.
Yeah. Like, as great as it is watching Netflix and all that sort of stuff at home, I do actually like that it's a great date night out.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you got to sort of sometimes psych yourself to go
Yeah.
out, but it's always nice. Like,
It's lovely.
yeah, it's a nice experience.
Oh, rant.
Yeah.
When you have to shush people in the movie. Like,
Oh.
shh.
Yeah.
Started, dick.
Yeah.
You know,
You can talk all through the credits. That's cool.
but like be quiet when the movie starts.
Yeah, 100%.
Like
Yeah.
there's a time and a place to chat. It's not in the cinema.
Yeah. Well, Sed's daughter went with her two friends and they were like, the cinema was not even half empty. It's probably like, I don't know, 10 other people there. And she said her two friends were like those annoying teenagers. And my daughter's like, oh my gosh, can you be quiet? But she didn't say anything. And they've just kept on talking. I'm like, oh. So yes, the teens or the
I was annoying twice.
I think everyone does it a few times.
It's a teen thing.
It
And
is
that's
a
why I
teenage thing,
remember
yeah.
learning. One of the friends from high school said, don't go when young kids go, because we were Saturday day kids. We'd go out Saturday day. And she's like, no, you can't go watch a movie Saturday. You've got to start going Friday night.
Yeah.
That's when the people your age go. I'm like,
That's a good point.
And then as an adult, I will avoid the Friday night to avoid the young children. I'll avoid the Saturday day to avoid the primary school age
we
children
need a Sunday
and go on
matinee.
a Sunday matinee.
That is our future. It's a Sunday matinee. All right, Funs.
All
So
right.
all up, would you say that you rant or rave the cinema?
I'm going to rave it because it's every time I've gone to the movies, even if it's a crappy movie, I've always had a good time.
Oh, it's Magic Mike 3, one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Did I go to that?
Yes. I remember us walking out thinking, what was that?
Oh, was that the one with Salma Hayek?
Yeah. It's a
Oh,
terrible
see-
movie. I think we went to gold class for that too.
Oh, thank God we did.
That's the
I
only
was in
good
those
part.
uncomfortable chairs. But the debrief afterwards, it's so fun.
Yes.
Bag out a movie
Yep.
or rave about a movie.
Well, I rave going to the movies too. Do you remember?
Boom, Stars of the Past.
Ooh.
I thought I'd try go be Tonya Todman or Shelley Craft.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I don't know what it was. As I mentioned earlier, this segment was recommended by one of our fellow midlifers, Faye, and she suggested, well, actually, let's listen to her speak pipe.
Hi, Fonz and Mez. It's Faye here from Instagram page FLG1978. I think a discussion might need to be had about Mission Brown paint in the 1980s. The other interesting question would be, will the current generations feel the same way about Monument Grey? It's an interesting topic.
Thank you, Faye. And yes, we will do this segment, and here we are now. Because how did this actually come about?
Because Faye, she has a nostalgic account and she put up the theme song to Sons and Daughters, an Australian series that ran in the 80s, I believe. And I saw it and I just messaged her going, too much brown.
Yes.
There's so much brown. And then we're having a chat about brown and I go, there's a colour called millennial brown where, you know, people in their trackies or dresses, brown's in to wear.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to Faye, I don't like brown, and I think it's because of Mission Brown.
Yeah.
And she sent her message about, is it millennial grey?
Oh, the stone grey, yeah.
The grey, is that the new Mission Brown?
I think it may be. But as soon as you said Sons and Daughters, I was picturing beige and brown.
So much brown.
But it also reminded me of, what's that other one with the
mother and son.
Yes.
Brown.
Brown.
Because Gary McDonald always wore brown.
Brown.
He had brown hair and a brown mustache and
brown
brown
tie.
eyes.
Yep. Yep. I like how you knew what show I was about to say. Brown.
Is because I refuse to wear brown.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's because we were surrounded by so much brown.
The walls are caving in.
Because my childhood house
Yeah.
growing up was brown.
Oh, was it?
Mission brown. We had brown in the tiles.
Mhm.
We had brown in the skirting boards. Our doors were brown.
Yep.
Door handles were brown. Our table was brown. Everything was brown.
Yes.
Except our bench top was orange.
Just to mix it up a bit.
And our sinks, they were like tubs. They were brown.
Mhm.
I'm so sick of brown mess.
Well, we have actually in my mum's house, she's been there since I was like in grade 1. No, prep. They have a wall of cork that's brown. A cork wall. I'm like, get down this cork paneling. It's all brown. But speaking of paneling, the wood paneling. If you see so many American shows, the brown wood paneling.
Yeah.
So it's like brown wood.
Brown Town, baby.
It is Brown Town. And we actually went to, lucky enough to go to the Sushi Mango restaurant recently.
Johnny Vincent Sam's.
Yes. I call it the Sushi Mango restaurant, but that's the actual name. And obviously with them, the whole decor is about the old wog houses. But it doesn't necessarily have to be the wog houses because it also had, all the wallpaper.
It was all brown.
It was all brown.
It was brown again. Brown Town.
But we'll say this, wallpaper was a big thing of the time.
We never had wallpaper.
But I'm thinking, if you watch a lot of these shows, the floral wallpaper, that was a huge thing in the 80s.
I've got a photo of me
Yeah.
in our very, very first house when I was a very little girl, had flocked velvet wallpaper.
Whoa,
Fancy.
that is fancy.
Very fancy.
Well, I had in my bedroom Muppet Show wallpaper.
You
Yeah.
did too.
Yes.
I remember. That was fantastic.
It was, but because I was of the age, it was fine when I moved in, but when you get to grade 5, 6, I was trying to cover it up. So I put like my Jason Donovan and Colette posters on top of it. But yeah, looking back at it, it was like full on. Had
That's cool.
the theme song?
Yeah.
And at the end, you see them all through the arches. It was all the characters in the arches.
I bet you would have to try to convince your husband to have that in your room now. You would love that.
Probably not Mo.
Kermit, Gonzo.
Yes.
Oh,
Fozzie.
God.
Fozzie?
Fozzie Bear.
Anyway.
But back to Johnny Vincent Sam's restaurant.
Yeah.
What was also my core memory was the yellow wine bottle doors. So it's the bottom of the wine bottles, the circles, and it's yellow, like an amber. And
it'd be above doorways and
it'd be doors. Yeah, it'd be feature windows.
Yes.
Window panels.
Well, my mother-in-law still has those doors. So 2 closing doors and in the glass bits of the...
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yellow-
we had them at our house too,
Yeah.
in our brown house.
No, not the townhouse.
The brown house.
Another one sort of going back on the... So that's sort of 80s. In the 70s, I feel like shag carpets were a big thing.
Yeah, shag pole.
Yes, and I had a shag rug. And I tell you what, that thing's the hardest thing to vacuum.
I remember
everything,
my grandparents had that.
all the crumbs go deep.
They get stuck in the wool.
Yes, and you can't get to them. So
Yeah.
but then you walk on them and you can just feel these crumbs.
For some reason, you brought back a core memory of my grandparents having an orange shag pole rug.
My grandma had an orange carpet in her house.
Orange carpet.
Yes.
That's commitment.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
I was going to say it's brought me back to the brown. We should just call this segment brown.
Okay.
It's brought me back to brown display units and things, and it's full of glassware and daggy stuff.
And it always had the little bomboniera from weddings, and there's little sugar almonds.
Oh,
Did anyone eat them?
you're meant to put them under your pillow and you'll dream of who you're going to marry.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, but at our age, we put them under our pillow and dream of we're going to divorce. But that was the thing to do.
But
What
yeah.
about this is more on my Greek side.
Mm.
They had a room full of icons like Jesus and Mary and all that, and candles and stuff. So that was the icon room. And it had like the frames of religious stuff.
Yeah.
And they'd openly have candles lit. Openly. And I just walk in there and I'm thinking back. I think
A fire hazard.
I could have started a fire.
I'm so paranoid about lighting candles. Like,
Yeah, same.
yeah.
But they had open like candlesticks.
Oh, wow.
No thing, nothing to catch the wax or
Yeah.
anything. I used to walk in there as a 5-year-old going, oh, hello. Just say my little prayers and
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
That's dangerous. But obviously, you
effective.
was looking looked after.
Did you have that? Did you
Not
have
have a specific room. Like, would have the icons, the crosses and everything all over the house, but not a room dedicated to that.
Yeah, we had
There you
I
go.
remember my grandparents had a whole table
Yeah, I remember my mum having a lot of Elvis plates. You know, like you used to order commemorative plates. You should have a few of Elvis, and you just have them sitting up. I think you used to order them like in magazines. You know, they used to have those sort of like dolls and stuff that you could order as well. But the commemorative plates, like,
Oh,
where's that gone?
where are they? In the op shops, Miz. Because I think I saw some of Princess Diana or even Meghan and Harry.
There you go. You can probably get it from Team U now.
Team who?
They'd have
Midlifers
Princess Harry or
plates.
something.
But also doilies.
Oh, doilies.
Doilies, plastic coverings on the tables and the couches. So many coverings.
Yeah, my grandma was a knitter and crocheter, so every single couch was covered in her crochet blankets. The multicolored.
I like multicolored.
Yeah.
I want to learn how to crochet. My brain can't register crocheting. But I love to crochet like hot pink or neon green doilies and have them around stuff.
I feel like I've got like sort of PTSD with doilies. It's like they're covered in every surface, like everywhere you turn, doily. It's like, I feel like, no, I need to clean.
My mum gifts me doilies.
Does she?
And I'm like, I've got a drawer of them.
Oh, I hope she's not listening there.
And they're in a drawer. So one day, maybe when I'm a bit older, I'll get the dust off the doilies.
Did you ever like sort of put some on your head and, feel like an old lady from the 1800s?
No, I used to do that with the curtains.
Oh, yes. And you used to play
brides?
Play brides, yes. And then you'd walk forward and unveil yourself.
The veil would drop down so elegantly
Would it be like your grandma's house? Mine was at my grandma's.
My mum's house, mum and dad's house, because again, we had brown drapes. And we had the white billowy
lacy curtains, yeah.
Oh,
that was the best bride's outfit as a kid. I see every girl from the 80s must have done this.
Yes.
So Faye mentioned nowadays everything is grey. But I feel like grey and white, it's very bland. It's very stark.
It is very bland.
Yes.
See, our house, if you look at my house, it's 1950s. And my husband is adamant on having a 1950s colour, duck egg grey. So our house is full of duck egg grey. I initially hated it. I'm like, what the hell? I want white because white makes everything look bigger. But now I love it.
Yeah.
I love the colour.
Yeah.
And it's not a trending colour, so it's just there.
It is.
Yeah. Actually, do you know what? Can I talk about a cycle? In the 80s, arches in houses.
Yes.
I was anti-arch. Did not want arch.
100%. Yeah.
I've got arches in it. I built arches.
Well,
in
the
this
arches
house.
are coming back.
They're back.
You see them all the Reno shows. Put in an arch.
We have an arch in our bedroom.
Yep.
Oh, and and an arch in my son's. We have an arch in my son's bedroom, and we put it there.
Yeah. That's the thing I used to...
Fools!
When we built because we built our house in 2007, I think. Yeah, I'm thinking, square.
Yeah,
no arches. And it used to make me sick. It used to be my arch nemesis. But now, they are full on back in. So, yeah, whatever is out is going to come back into some shape or another. And I have seen in Reno shows, like the sort of almost the terracotta tiles, not necessarily the original terracotta colour, but sort of like a dusky pink colour, like that sort of stuff. The 80s touching is coming back in.
Slate floors?
Yeah.
Well, that was a trend, wasn't it?
Don't
dark
like.
slate.
Don't
that
like.
was slippery.
Yeah.
Remember slate. On that note,
yes. Who else played brides in their parents' curtains? Thank you, midlifers, for hanging to the end of the show. If you have, much appreciated.
Do you rant or do you rave the movies? And what's your take on Brown?
Don't forget we've got a live show coming up. Tickets, we forgot to mention this earlier.
Oh my God.
But anyway, links to the tickets are in the show notes. So
I forgot about our live show. Please buy a ticket. We would love to see you there. Just the usual, like, subscribe. This keeps us going and we'll keep you going. And may you have a wonderful week. Until then, we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.